Right, off again, and now I've got some new brake pads. And that lever just feels a lot better. It just feels steady instead of like... He showed me the brake pads, and they were, well, thin, to say the least. The right hand side was very thin. The left hand side was very thinner. It was just terrible, it really was. I've got to bed these buggers in now. Whilst I was wasting time, you know, whilst they were doing the brake pads for me, you know, went for a breakfast. I was walking back, and I suddenly thought to myself, if we didn't have, like, let's just say, hypothetically, I'm going to throw out a hypothetical here. If everyone suddenly became sterilised globally, for some reason, I don't know, solar flare, radiation or something, the world gets sterilised, no one can have any kids. Give it 20 years, will we still be celebrating Christmas with the degree that we do? Or will we still be celebrating Easter? I mean, obviously you'll have the religious aspect, but you won't have, like, massive shelves of Easter eggs and massive shelves of toys and stuff like that. It won't really be the same, will it? Or will it adapt? That's what I was thinking. So you got to think, because it's a very commercial holiday now. Like Valentine's Day is very commercial, Easter's very commercial and very fattening and bad for your teeth, but I love it. Christmas is very commercial. So if you do so, for example, that, you know, there are no more in 20 years, so the youngest person's going to be 20 years old today, you know, kind of thing. Would we, you know, what would we actually have as Christmas? It'd probably be a lot of booze, to be quite honest. It'd be booze, food and socks, which I can tell you, and I'm 24, and I've always, like, it's over the last couple of years I've thought, I'm fucking glad I'm getting socks for Christmas. I thought I really am. And it just made me wonder. I can't see a fucking thing, hold on. It's all that bloody road salt. I mean, besides the fact that there wouldn't be any schools anymore, or there'd be like further education schools, there wouldn't be, you know, primary schools and shit like that. They'd have died off. Kids TV will be dead. It's just a thought. I know it's a very short video, but yeah, just there's an idea for you. It's a... oh, god damn it. Kind of people, oh shit, speed camera, it's a 60. Oh, another thing. Suddenly sprang to mind. More of a curiosity thing than anything, so another kind of hypothetical. If I was selling this tomorrow, oh fuck it, by the time this video goes out, let's say this is for sale. Knowing it's got a new rear tyre, the front tyre is basically brand new, it's done 5,000 or 5,500 miles. You know, it's not too bad, it's still got a lot of tread on it. I've just had front brake pads. The rear brake pad and disc is 6 months old now, if that. And you know, obviously got stolen and that. And it's also had a new starter motor. And it's got 33,737 miles on it. What would you pay for it? As is. Basically, if I was driving this to your house or flat or place of work right now to sell it to you, how much money would I get off of you for this? Just hypothetically. I know what I get in Part X for it, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking what you, as my viewers, would pay for this Bandit. I can make this entire video about hypothetical questions. Actually, here's one. I mean, I was stuck behind this goddamn car, stuck behind two goddamn tractors. Oh, they're turning off. Oh, thank Christ. If someone came up to you, you know, eccentric millionaire type. Oh great, I'm losing. Oh no, I am losing both. It just seems to take a really long time to turn off. Yeah. Somehow you managed to meet up with an eccentric millionaire who decides that you are going to get a motorcycle for free. Any motorcycle. What would you get? Straight away, first thing that comes to mind, you would have this. Done. You know, I mean, not, if you say this, fuck it, lovely. I'll have £1 million for this, thank you very much. What would you have, like, any bike in the world? It could be as eccentric, as cheap, as expensive, as mass-produced or as one-off as you like. You want to go for the Viper Milliard? Fine. You want to go for an original Vespa? Fine. You want to go for the H2? Fine. You want to go for a Harley Davidson Electra Street Glide Ultra, whatever the fucking rest of the title is? then you're obviously a bit strange, but fine. Anything. Now I struggle with this myself, because I got asked what my bike of bikes is. You know, everyone's got to have that one bike. The problem is, I like different bikes for different reasons. I would have this. I've got this because it's kind of ideally in the middle of everything I'd want. Because of the bikes I've ridden, I'd have, excuse me, the Blackbird for long distance. I would have the NC if they sorted that, you know, sorted all the issues out for day-to-day commuting. And I would have a street triple. Now I knew it said speed triple then, but I thought, really, what do I need for, you know, a little journeys out? A street triple will do fine. Possibly the R version. If the business wasn't going on the back, I'd have the RX because it's all pointy and nice. But so I struggle with that. It's like if I had to have a bike, I don't know. I mean, I could do long distance on the try again. I mean, I could do long distance on the street triple. I could use the Blackbird as an everyday commuter bike, but it's a bit overpowered, says the person on the 1250. And I'll be honest, the NC don't do anything for weekends or like your days off, because it's just a bit soft, a bit bland. So that's why I didn't pick that. So yeah, I don't really know. If I was to put my money down on a bike right now, I don't know. The Z1000 SX, done, sorted, call it a day. I love the little shape of the new one, what can I say? I loved the Versys, but I know with the height it'd be a pain in the ass, in park it funny and all that. And it's the same engine, so, and I personally think that new one looks even more amazing than the Versys does. It just looks comfy, it's sporty enough, it's good for touring. So yeah, I go for the Z1000 SX, just straight off the bat. I'd probably regret it and wish I got a speed triple. Or a Rocket 3, God I want a Rocket 3, but it's just because it's big and powerful and I want to say I've had it. But Z1000 SX, that would be my bike. Or a speed triple. You know, fuck it, speed triple R, it's not as good for touring, it's not as good for wind protection, but when I rode the speed triple, way back before I got this camera, it was the most amazing feeling I've ever had, and I miss it. So that's what I'd pick. I want to know what, like, I'd like to know what you'd pick, just out of curiosity. Would you have it like the same problem as me, where it changes, if you're, especially if you're a weather biker? Would it just be straight away this, or would it be something like the one I've got now? Have you already got the bike that you would have? Would you maybe just make him buy you a brand new one, because then you can sell yours, or sell the brand new one for a bit of money, because you've already got yours running in, you know what it does? So yeah, tough old question. If it was a second bike, I could work that fucker out easy, but as a first bike, or as like a main bike, I don't know. I suppose now is this question. Bailout, what would you have as a second bike? V4RR Norton. And if you don't know why, you obviously haven't seen it. Or if you have, you obviously haven't seen it in the flesh. There was a guy I work with, he's just doing his CBT. Now I thought he was going to go into bikes, but apparently he's just going to do what a lot of people do, he's not going to get 50, he's going to get an 80 and get arrested, or lose his licence. But you know, fuck it, you want to do that, fuck it. I've told him. But I showed him that, and he went, oh, it's really tacky. What? It's like, you're just kind of showing off, aren't you? Fine, whatever, shut your face. I mean, if I got the chrome one, yes. But the carbon fibre one, it looks stealthy and I love it. And I said, well, what are you going to get then? Like, what bike are you going to get? Oh, I'm going to get a car. Well, what car are you going to get? I'm going to get a Golf. A Volkswagen Golf. And he goes, yeah, I'll show you. And he shows me this, I think it's late 1980s Golf. You know, with a square grille and the headlights in the grille. But the shortened one with the small wheels that are too far out beyond the bodywork, which is fucking illegal anyway. And I love that, like, really? He's like, yeah, why? He's like, I'll show you. And he shows me, because the first one was red with a black grille. This fucking noisy plane. The second one was black with a black grille with a red line around the grille. And he thinks that's going to make my fucking mind change. It's like, no, it's still just a boy racer piece of I think I upset him because I said, before you buy that, I'd probably get an Asmo first, it'd suit you better. Yeah, he didn't say fuck all to me after that. You won't be able to see that jet at all, but that is pulling some serious fucking manoeuvres above my head. This is the problem. Despite the fact a lot of people live here, they use this area as training exercise because it's quiet. So anyway, yeah. That's some really random questions I thought of, but would we still celebrate Christmas and Easter in the same way if we didn't have kids around? I mean, no, but would it still be about, or would it like evolve to something else? How much would you pay for this, out of curiosity? And what is your favourite bike? What is the money no option? What would you have? That fucker just went over the white line as I was trying to overtake him. You cock. I thought I'd lost my wallet then. Holy fuck. Brick Shittington strikes again.